Welcome back everybody, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2. Where we left off last time, we had just gotten a new character. That being said, we did get a whole bunch of new things, and the reason we got all of these random things is I finally did all the scavenger code things from the like the Kickstarter announcements and everything like that. So we have a new pet. We have some cinder bombs, a cloak of wrath, which does nothing but looks cool, a golden ring, which also does nothing but is worth a fortune, 2,500. Some grog, a scavenger's lantern, which is plus 5% travel speed, sails of wrath, which is plus 5 meters combat speed, minus 2 sail health, and 5% travel speed. And we got Stinky Pete, sorry, which is plus 1 resolve, party wide. We're not using him though. What are we using? What is our pet currently? It is not on this character. Perception, right? Because we want extra chances to hit.
Trusty.
So, I know that we arrived in Periki's Elk and we have things to do. Overlook, sorry, and we have things to do here, but there's other quests we've kind of abandoned in other areas of this very city. So we're gonna go to the Gullet first, and we're gonna do the underground area. Well, there's two underground areas, I should say. There's the Narrows, and then there's the Undercity type area that we haven't gone down yet. Which we really should, because I want to see what's down there. With my luck, it's something like a dragon. We should also prepare our chance. Okay. We will grab raw damage. Wait, what? Why's that there? Not that. That? How long does that last for? So it lasts for 6 seconds and lingers for 4 seconds. So 10 total. And then this is 6 and 4, and this is 6 and 4 as well. Okay, so then we'll do this one. How long is each chant? So these won't overlap very well. Okay. What's ancient memory again? Regen. Not gonna bother with that. We'll just do those two. Fire blades and raw damage. They'll overlap a little bit. You can see their overlap. So you sing, 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 stop singing. That's the overlap time, and this is the sing time there, and then so on and so forth. It'll go back to this one. So that's gonna be our chant. Just those two for now. Let's go to the Gullet. That's the weirdest path ever to the Gullet. Couldn't you just go down through here? I guess not. Okay. So we are going to the Narrows. It's a little bit down here. Maybe some more thugs will be like, give us your money. Have we gone into Biha's home? I don't think so. We might as well stop in there on the way. This will be a video of exploration. Hi, Biha. A woman thrashes a row of tunics and sarongs hanging from the rafters. Her pointed teeth are gritted in frustration, her lips set in a snarl. The clothes are spotless, yet she swings a handful of reeds again and again, grunting with each blow. Several children huddle together, whispering and looking on with red, tearful eyes.
Vitaro is gone. Dead. What more do you want?
She punctuates each statement with a fierce whack of the reeds. The children flinch, looking between you and the woman. I'm going to wait and observe. Silence stretches on for several seconds until finally she looks at you. A fraction of her anger burns off.
Forgive me. I thought you were with the guards who took him. Other casts never visit here.
You don't notice them like a 7-foot-tall death god like? She looks pointedly at Takehu.
Do the gods pay a visit to mock my misfortune? Or is sacred stare overcrowded?
Called out.
Ah, forgive the intrusion. We were just leaving.
No, we weren't.
That is, giving you space to grieve.
We just arrived. Shut up. You don't speak for me.
So many crowd into the Gullet and you worry about space.
She laughs bitterly.
My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
How did you know the man that was lured into the old city? One of the children starts to say something, but Biha shoots him a sharp glare. She turns back to you, arms crossed, gripping the reed bundle tightly.
Vitaro is punished already, I say. Whatever offense he gave, do not hang it on our necks.
She begins swatting at the laundry again, though with considerably less gusto. He was trying to tell you something.
More words. They did not save him, and we cannot eat them. I say, what good are they then?
She turns away from you, striking the sarong harder and harder. Takehu flinches at each blow, fascinated even as he shrinks back in discomfort.
The traders say they bring riches in their big ships.
That's true. The fabric pops and snaps beneath her fury, sweat is flying, spattering the clean sarong.
But what reaches the gullet? Only crime and sickness, I say.
She pauses to take another couple swings at the sarong. What does this have to do with Bataro?
He said we would finally leave.
She breaks off, her shoulders heaving as she catches her breath. What happened?
I heard a Rawatine captain took up at the tavern. Suduzo, they call her.
Okay.
They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers.
Okay.
Bataro went and found her in the tavern.
Her eyes go dark and hard.
Next I see him, the guards are dragging him to the cage.
She bares her teeth at the memory. Suduzu will listen to me, or she'll taste the edge of my blade.
Do not blunt your teeth on careless words.
That is not a careless word. I have killed a lot of people, she hisses. She looks at you with the same critical eye she's been giving her laundry, wringing and tugging the reeds.
Everyone knows the Rawatines are made of brass. They listen only to their commanders. But still, maybe it goes different for you.
Maybe. She looks around, taking in the hanging clothes, the huddling children, and the warped and splintering walls of the shack around them.
Bataro took some coin. Everything he scraped together working on the docks. When he went to bargain with the captain. I would offer it to you, but it is probably in the old city with Bataro. Or in someone else's pocket.
Can you take a different ship? She shakes her head.
Many ships leave from Queen's Birth, but the Valians take slaves.
She lowers her voice and glances furtively around.
They say the Principe smuggle goods in the caverns below, but I cannot trust such people. But the Rawatines have mighty cannons, and a big homeland they abandoned for ours. Perhaps there is more room for us there.
Tell me about the Rotayan captain.
Suduzo.
Yes, that one. Biha is holding the reeds so tightly that she snaps one in two.
They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. But she threw Bataro out.
She looks down at the broken reed in her hands.
Always Bataro was careful with his words, especially as a Raparu. But a Raparu in Nekataka gives offense just by breathing the air of his betters.
I could look for Bataro.
I could never ask someone to go down to the old city, but since you offer...
She trails off, working the reeds between her hands while hope and dread battle in her eyes.
It is a big and dangerous place. But perhaps he hid himself. Perhaps...
She steadies herself with a shake of her head.
Please, help him if you can. Or bring me news if you cannot.
How many of you need passage to Raotai?
We are 6. 3 children, 2 babes, and me.
Does no one else from your cast look after them?
Akira. It was so in the village, where Bataro and me came from. But here, we are all strangers. No one looks in on the sick or cares for the children.
Okay, bye. Alright, we have to go kill a captain now for being an asshole. There's only one person in this whole Deadfire archipelago that can be an asshole, and that's me. That's my job. I'm very good at it.
You ever use your abilities to play jokes on any...
Actually, let's take a look at our reputation. Also, are almost up a level. We're getting there anyways. We are pretty good at... Well, we got a little bit of benevolent. We need to watch out for that dove. Clever, that's fine. We're getting better at being cruel, so it's the whip. We are... Yeah, we have a little bit of the diplomatic, so we gotta watch out for that one too. Where's aggressive? Aggressive is our other best one. There it is. We are very good at being aggressive. Alright, so we need to be better at being cruel.
I once sold a water globe to a Mataru priest. It was filled with light.
And not benevolent. Okay, so, let's go see if we can find this captain. I think she might be the captain upstairs that we saw. If I had to hazard a guess. Or was she this one? She is this one, Suduzo. Alright.
What is your business with me?
Did you cross paths with a man named Bataro?
The one who threatened me. I shall not soon forget him.
She stiffens. She raises her cup for another sip, scowling into the liquor.
These Huana learn too many pretty words from the Valians. You cannot trust what they say.
We had pretty words before the first ship landed on Rawatai.
Takehu purses his lips and balls his hands at his side.
Yes, but did you speak them with such deceitful intent?
Flustered, she turns away from Takehu. Are these pretty words too big for you?
No, but I do not like wasting my time.
She glares at me.
This fellow wanted passage on my ship, as if I were the village ferryman.
She tosses back the rest of her drink a little too quickly.
I told him there was none to be had. Certainly not at his price.
She upends her cup, empty cup. Then what? She refills her cup and sets the bottle down hard. You notice that her hand is shaking.
He told me he had coin. Lots of it. I did not believe him. How could a man who lives in a garbage heap have enough money for passage?
She shakes her head.
Then he shows me a swollenette.
Oh, swollenette. That's how it's pronounced. Cool. A swollenette?
A marked coin. A token of allegiance. The Principe carry them.
I know, I have one. Go
I
on.
knew then that I was dealing with a pirate. I had heard they were influential in the gullet, but I did not realize how much so.
You're talking to a pirate. Literally right now. But that's okay. She scowls and shudders.
I called for the guards, and they dragged him away. That
Yeah.
is the last I saw of him.
Biha and the children still need passage out of the city.
There's nothing I can do. The passenger quarters have been reserved by a dwarf named Orin.
She picks a stray thread from her smooth, crisp jacket.
Why do you bring this to me?
I won't tell the Royal Deadfire Company about your dealings here if you take Biha and the children. She tugs at her collar and looks around to see if anyone has overheard you.
Very well. I could take 3 more in the hold, and no more. Orin and his crew have reserved the berths.
The children are very small. Surely you can take some more.
I will already have to abandon crates of cargo to make room for these 3. Plus, the food and water they require.
Fine, good enough.
Send them to me. The sooner we leave, the better.
I want to find enough room for all the children.
And I told you there is none. The 3 I agreed to take will barely fit in the hold as it is.
Tell me about Orin.
He and his people are gold-packed knights. Orin is... particular.
She looks at her crew and they nod in agreement.
Perhaps that is good. He just finished a contract to guard the Valian Luminous Mill. I hear animancers are also particular. He's upstairs. Just do not interrupt him if he's arranging things.
She and her crew exchange another quick glance. Maybe we'll just go talk to him and convince him not to go on the ship. He might have to be convinced into an early grave, although gold-packed knights are generally pretty good about that kind of thing. What is the hole? Is it literally just a hole in the floor? It is. Hot wind redolent of vomit and mold wafts from the hole. Gross. Upstairs we go. Went the wrong way.
You must gather your party before venturing.
I have to say, I'm impressed with the narrator they got for the game. She's really, really good. Alright, Goldpack Knights. Usually they're all about benevolentness and stuff like that, so hopefully they'll see reason. If not, I mean, I'm okay killing 5 Goldpack Knights. Just 5. Okay. We'll get in position in case this goes bad, because we want to corner him and finish him off fast. Well, Edier tanks everything else. You are not there. You are not there. You are there.
Uh-huh.
You'll be there, that's fine.
Yes?
And you'll be there. That'll have to do, I guess. Okay.
What do you require?
I hear you bought passage on Captain Seduzo's ship.
Indeed. The good captain has 4 adequate berths, all equally sized, all facing the same direction, and she's promised to leave promptly. A most agreeable arrangement.
What would it take for you to cede your spots on Seduzo's ship?
Out of the question. We're due in Tekoa for another contract, and the client has already paid the advance.
He sips from his cup and immediately runs a folded handkerchief around the rim.
And we have already paid Seduzo. I couldn't possibly take back the same coins I have already spent.
He shivers with dread. I'm booking passage for a family, but Seduzo only has room for 3 of them, so they'll be split. His hand jerks so violently he splashes a few drops of wine on the table. He mops them up, a rigid and pained expression on his face. And you'll be stuck with half of them for the whole journey. Won't that be odd?
That will not do. That will not do at all.
He's still dabbing the spilled wine, but something brittle has crept into his frown. His companions shuffle nervously. At last, Orin pushes back from the table and looks at them.
To Queen's Berth, quickly. We must find a more suitable ship.
The Goldpack Knights file out together. It must suck to have him as your commander. Like, it'd be the worst. You're like, yes, we're gonna go on a boat. Everything's gonna be just fine. Someone's like, hey, I'm splitting up a family so that they can go on the boat. But it's gonna make an odd number. And he's like, nope, I'm out. We're rebooking a different ship.
You must gather your party
It'd just be,
before venturing.
it'd be awful. That'd be literally the worst position to be in. That level of micromanagement, I would never be able to survive in that sort of a command environment. Also why it's probably good I never joined the military or anything like that.
What is your business with me.
Orin won't be traveling with you anymore. She eyes you suspiciously, the soldier with her shrugs.
That is convenient for you. But never mind. If there's trouble, I'm staying out of it. The berths are paid for. You can send your friends as long as you promise not to make trouble for me.
She glances from side to side, checking to make sure no one is listening.
Just do it soon. I don't want any mess you've made to spill onto my decks.
She looks at her crew and makes a twirling motion with her finger. I'm glad I could help out. Well, actually, I'm not. I better get paid for this. Means I have to go downstairs. I probably should go into the city and see if I can save that dude's life. Then they can all go together, I guess.
Your party
Maybe.
before venturing
Then I'll find out, I guess. What was that sound? Something made a weird sound. Like an explosion.
The Overseer says you can go below.
I know I can. I just wanted to make sure you know that I'll be allowed to come back up. A rickety metal cage swings out over an abyss, your clothes billow with a foul wind from below, and faint screams and roars echo from the depths. Still, you can make out no details from this distance. Down we go. You step into the jouncing cage, the door slams shut, and your descent begins with a rattle of chains. As your eyes adjust to the gloom, you begin to make out crumbling ruins and shadows flickering between them. The cage comes to rest with a groan. We should probably save that one guy first. Although we have like half a day to explore, so I mean, that's pretty good.
City beneath the city beneath the city. Each layer of Nekataka is more pungent than the last.
It really is. This is a grim looking area. That looks like poop. Or stone. It's hard to tell. Or just mud? It might be pea mud. This is kind of a... That's a lot of corpses. Oh, we got sickened from stepping in the corpses. How long does that last for? Okay. Note to self. Don't step in the corpses. They make you sick. And like, they eviscerate your constitution. This place is actually horrible. Sometimes when they say it's a horrible place, they're kind of just not very sincere about it. But this is a legit terrible place. There's a gull. Just the one? No, there are several. Why wouldn't there be? And what the hell is that thing? It's a pestilent rot gas. We'll deal with that one after we deal with the gulls. Alright, one's dead. Moving up there and do this. And up, wrong ability. Oh, do I not have his AI on? What is his AI? I should check that. I didn't set an AI for him, that's just dumb of me. I set his AI. Not you. You. Maybe I can't set it in combat. Oh no, I can. It's right there. Chanter, cautious. Is fine, I guess, for now. We'll deal with it later. We'll edit his behaviors, but as long as he has something he's doing. Also, not this weapon. Just use your... You have a gun. I gave you a really good gun. Use the gun to shoot things. Ain't no one got time for that wimpy little scepter. Okay, everyone on that guy. I wonder if he explodes when he dies. I'm gonna go with probably. Please die. Thank you. And we go around the back, and we just hit him until he dies. That wasn't so bad of a fight. I've noticed fights in this game fall into one of two categories. The fights that get utterly just destroyed instantly. Or fights that just roll over the enemy. This body has been savaged by many claws and fangs. A cloud of essence hangs over it. You recognize it as belonging to Bataru, the man you saw lowered from the gullet earlier. His soul remnant pulses with urgency. Let's read it. You prepare yourself for the now familiar jolt and feel yourself pulled into one of his memories. You're being dragged towards the cage, but you're not looking at it or the darkness below. Soon, there will be nothing else for you. Overseer Hitagana is holding the marked coin, the Sulanet, and glaring at you. You already tried explaining yourself, but it's no use. He knows where you got it. He tucks it into his pocket. Instead, you look at Biha, furious and heartbroken, where she stands beyond the guards. There's something you need to tell her, but she's so far away, receding further by the second. What I need to tell her? You're standing in front of a man. His dark wizened face reminds you of old leather, but a delicate work of embroidery rests in his lap. He holds out a purse with long, fine fingers. Take it. It's heavy. It's probably more money than you've earned in your whole life. You try not to let this show on your face. You know what to do. The crime lord nods at you. Yes, Dario. He wants you to pay off one of his associates, bring contraband from the Adra mill. You've done this before, but never with so much money in hand. You realize he's still talking. My people are particular about security, but show them the Solanet, and they will let you pass. Pat your pocket for the marked coin. Yes, it's still there. You leave the lair of Dario the Lean and zip through the narrows, past the Zvef-chewing guards, left at the four-way intersection, and left again at the gullet. Your hands are shaking, and you're remembering the rumor Biha told you about of a merchant captain at the tavern. The money is heavy in your hands, it's a risk, but you realize you already decided to take it. You approach the tavern with your heart in your mouth, realizing you can't just walk in there holding Dario's purse, you need to hide it. Fortunately, the rubble around you offers plenty of hiding places. When no one is looking, you clear some stones out of one corner and hide the purse beneath them. There. You'll come back for it once you made your deal with this Rotowian, whatever. You're starting to feel better about it too. As Botaro walks into the tavern, the memory fades, and you find yourself once more looking at his corpse.
Come along now. I'll guide you through the wheel.
Joti's lantern clinks softly as she drags it through the clustered essence, harvesting the lost soul. Well, we found him. He did. We're gonna walk through the corpses, because I want... Oh. Crap. Oh, this is another way. I was hoping this would be like an alley, and we'd be safe here, but it's not. It's kind of an alley, but not safe. Oh, fine, we'll just go kill him. He's only one guy. Just hit him with his your big attack. There we go. How is he not dead? He just took a ton of damage.
I'll take care of it.
Alright. I'll do custom scripts for our new character between... Why can't I loot that body? It's not even showing up under a tab. Oh, there it is. That was weird. This is more sickened body, or more bodies to go trudging through. I might have to wait for the sickness to wear off. It's only like 8 seconds or something, so it's not too bad. What is that? It's a corpse, but tower of some sort? I really think if you cleared this place out, you could make a pretty nice city down here, and maybe didn't throw your poop down here too. That would be ideal. I think it's really the poop. Just hang tight. Let the range people take care of it for a little bit. Everyone stays back. Oh, it's a pestilent one, so it does ranged attacks. His defenses aren't nearly as good as some of the other things we fought and died horrifically from. Okay. So we have to go through more bodies, but that's fine. It's been known to happen. And we're still gonna have to go through more bodies, because all this place is just bodies everywhere. This looks like a big area, though. Kind of worryingly big. There's a difference between big areas that are not scary and big areas that are scary. Why does this look so pixely? This is on still high, right? Yes. Okay. Weird. It just looks... That looks very pixelated. Oh, we got sickened again. Fine, whatever. Maybe it's just like moss or something on it. It does look kind of weird. Let's go grab that arm. A lockpick. I like lockpicks. We're almost sort of at the end of this. Fresh boot prints stir the mud. I don't think it's real mud. What is this? Way down? Oh, Skulldrax. There are more than one Skulldrax. Oh damn. Edier got instantly paralyzed, but it's okay. That's a grub burrow. That sucks. How did you miss? Boo. Jyoti, please do your heal. That Skulldrak has taken a beating. I hope I can finish it off here. One Skulldrak dead. Let's get around behind. Oh, we can't get around behind that one. Alright, just get around behind this creature. Okay, we hit that one good. Let's smack it down. Or not. Okay, that one's dead. There is a cave grubbling alive, but I don't care too much about it at the moment. Of the things to worry about at the moment, the grubs are not one. Although now they're kind of getting annoying. Everyone on that.
Could use something to put a little pin.
Somebody shoot that thing. I can't get to them, which is super annoying. Oh, now I can get to them. That is some messed up pathing, but okay. It's fine. Everything's alright. It worked out in the end.
A challenge. I'll deal with this. It's finished.
Any traps? No? Okay. So there is a way down that leads to a Skulldrak nest.
See it done.
That sounds painful. How's our leveling doing? We got a long way to go. We should finish this up top area first and then go down to the Skulldrak nest. Eventually we'll get out of this death area too. I like our Chanter so far though, he's been doing quite well. His damage is pretty good.
The Alpha Predator.
Did my character say he's the Alpha Predator? I think that's simultaneously the most badass and stupidest thing I've ever heard. There's an essence battery there. What's going on here? There's soul energy coming from places. The bones are warm to the touch. The bones are warm to the touch. There's something big happening here. A cracked stone face rises from the pool. Lichens clog the hollows under its brows and nostrils, and a pale glow plays along the undersides of its cheeks. Inspect it. As murky as it is, it's difficult to tell how deep it goes. You can barely see the statue's submerged shoulders, the rest is shrouded in darkness. Yet a smudge of light shines from the gloom. And you hear a faint musical sound rising from the depths. The melody ebbs and flows, rises and recedes. Let's dive towards it. Edir leaps into the pool and swims down. The water is surprisingly warm with an oily texture and a brackish flavor. Yet as Edir paddles deeper, the water grows colder. The light in the depths becomes brighter and sharper, and a strange melody murmurs through the water. As the mysterious source grows closer, muck clogs Edir's eyes and a strong current pushes back. Despite the effort, Edir fights through the current, sustained by a deep breath and strong lungs. Continue. Edir reaches the source of the light and music, a glowing conch in the statue's open hand. Music flows from it, as rich and deep as a baritone. Edir hovers above it, lungs just beginning to ache. Take it, swim back up. At first, the conch is stuck in place. With a little effort, Edir pries it from the statue's palm. It comes free with a pop, and the radiance and music fade. Edir pushes off from the statue and swims despite the pain swelling in his chest. Edir kicks towards the dim glow of the surface. We gained a cornet of the depths, and it was put in our stash. It's a quest item, apparently. Edir emerges and climbs out of the pool, enjoying deep breaths of the dank cave air. You hear rattling. The bones by the pool grind and snap together. Several skeletons arise from the mud. Of course they do. That's a lot of skeletons. That is several... Oh, I was kind of hoping that was it. They had to throw one extra... Whoa! One extra one in. Okay, I need you to get back. Yeah, there's two of them here. Maybe go this way. That's a sorcerer. That's annoying. Okay, there's a brigand there. Immune to arquebus shots? Did it really just immune to arquebus shots? Alright, fine, I'll fight it back here. It's okay, we're gonna be just fine. Except that he's gonna die in like 3 seconds, and he can't freaking hit anything. Try your wand. And maybe heal. You don't have second wind? Everyone has second wind. Fine, heal up our group. Get here, get back here. And you. Heal everybody. Did that one skeleton just die? It did. Good. We'll get on the next one. We should probably kill this warrior that's taking chunks out of our Amoa. We almost killed it in a single round. We killed it. This is not that bad of a fight, all things considered. Let's go finish this one off.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Get around the other side so I can flank. Oh, I can't get around the other side. Fine. Fine, fine. No big deal. That wasn't a bad fight at all. Just a few skeletons. Actually, they're all wearing fine armor, which is kinda nice. No fine weapons or anything, but still, we could sell all of that for some good old casholas. Now, what's an essence battery do when we blow it up? Because I'm kinda curious. It did nothing. Okay. What else do we have to do? So we got the conch shell. I don't know what it does exactly, but there's a sigil of nightmares here. Let's get rid of that. Apparently it's impossible to kill. Hit it more. I almost killed it. I'm just beating it to death with my swords. Never considered a rapier to be a decent weapon for beating up statues. Obelisks, whatever you want to call it. Come on. There we go. There's more of these essences though too. Oh damn, that's a phantom. That could be bad. And a wraith. There's a lot of enemies coming our way. Alright. We should be able to take down a shadow by ourselves. Unless we miss. Although no, we didn't miss. We just are sickened. Or we're stunned? We're nothing, we're fine. Kill that shadow too. That shadow is creeping me out. Stop making me shaken, it's really annoying. We're missing a character. Why the hell is he way up there? What the hell, Edir? I didn't even notice he ran off. He just apparently pieced out, like across the map. I was like, where is my 5th character gone? Luckily, we seem to be able to handle everything else no problem. Well, he had killed 2 wraiths. Except we have a sigil of nightmares causing some serious problems with our group. Alright, let's go beat this thing up. Who can actually hit this thing? Looks like it literally is just special attacks that deal damage to it. And the arquebus does a bit. destroyed.
What is it?
And that takes care of that as well. Alright, everything's coming up us. Guess I should watch Idir more carefully. He apparently decides to just run off all by himself.
Where there's a
Yes, I will use a lockpick. 250 experience, nice. Obsidian flakes and some Azata Nui shells. There's something hidden here. Some gold and a web scroll and a nothing. There's a guy here. A lone survivor.
Wait! I'm not looking for trouble. Not anymore, I mean. And I've not got a weapon on you. See?
It's true.
It's just, you're the first body I've bumped into in days that's actually breathing. I mean, could it be you're delving for forgotten treasures? Same as me?
Perhaps.
I followed you. Just a ways. Hoped you were trudging toward an egress. Then the undead spewed up, and I thought you would die.
No.
Yet you cracked them like they were nothing.
Kinda. His boots are slicked with grime, his clothes are filthy and rumpled for 7 days' wear, and his neck and hands are smeared in places with mud. A pack rests on his heels, empty enough to have flopped into itself. It likely carries no more than his dwindling supplies. No offense, but you're not looking or smelling so good. He licks his cracked lips, flashing crooked front teeth.
I'm loath to admit it, but look, I'm too desperate not to. I've found not a single trinket and no end to this pit since I first crawled down. I thought to follow the rivers out, but the caves are crawling with grubs.
How did you even get down here? Didn't you think it might be dangerous? He cants his head to one side, a knowing glint igniting his dark eyes.
I might ask the same to you, friend. Not everyone longs to die in their own bed. I thought I'd have more time. You haven't found a way out of here, have you?
If I clear a path, I'll let you know.
Right. I'll wait here, and you'll return for me, won't you?
He nods in answer to his own question, but deep worry furrows across his brow. We're gonna end here. This is a good place as any. We have to clear the western caves for him apparently, but we'll do that in the next video. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. I'll see you all next time. Take care.